What if your life actually only begins after age 60? Yes, maybe the answer is here. At this age, we don't run. We savor every step. At this age, love doesn't diminish. Instead, love finds a new form. Many people think the journey ends when hair turns gray. But what if this is precisely where a new chapter opens? Happiness isn't rushed. Romance doesn't need drama. Just a calm heart and lasting warmth. Age may increase, but love can deepen. Because life doesn't stop at 60, and love doesn't stop just because the calendar changes. Sometimes, the most beautiful things come late. What they discovered will make you believe that love knows no age. This is the beginning. Have you ever seen someone walking leisurely through the park, their steps slow, but their face full of serenity? Someone might say, that person must be long past their youth. But if you look closer, you can see a small light in their eyes. The light of someone who still has a story to tell. Today, we want to talk about that light. The light that continues to shine even after the age of 75, or beyond. And you might be surprised. Many lights actually shine even brighter at this stage. Before we begin this gentle journey, I want to invite you to support this channel. Subscribe, like, and share it with someone you care about. That helps us bring more kind and calming videos to the senior community around the world. Now, let's get started. 1. How long can we really live after 75? This question is like asking how long an old ship can still sail. The answer isn't always determined by the ship's age, but by how the captain maintains it. Many people assume that after 75, life is just waiting for the last page. However, in reality, for many, this age is actually a new, more peaceful, slower, wiser, and more colorful chapter. Some reach 85, some reach 95, and still others surpass 100. Not because they're perfect, but because they maintain a gentle rhythm. 2. Simple signs that you still have plenty of life energy. First sign, you still enjoy the little things. If you can still savor the aroma of morning coffee. Gaze at the sky changing colors, or smile when you see a bird perched on the window. It already shows that your heart is still working actively. People who are able to enjoy such small things are like an old clock that continues to tick with a soft but steady tune. Enjoy the little things, because it's the little things that keep life great. Sign 2. You can still make others smile. Sometimes we crack a simple joke. Or tell a story that makes the person in front of us laugh. If you can still do that, it means you still carry warmth. Laughter, whether it comes from you or the one you give to others, is like the oil that keeps an old door open every day. Sign 3. You still feel needed or wanted in someone's life. Perhaps your grandchildren ask about your childhood, or your friends call you just to share stories, or maybe you have a pet waiting for you every morning. The feeling of, someone still appreciates my presence, is one of the strongest ingredients for extending the journey of life. Just as plants grow better when there is sun, humans grow stronger when there are connections. 3. After 75, life is no longer about speed, but about depth. If youth is like an energetic pop song, then the years after 75 are like gentle classical music. Slow, full of space, full of hidden beauty. Many people discover new things at this age. Some start knitting, some discover the joy of watching old movies. Some start taking morning walks, some even start photographing the sky every evening. When life slows down, we begin to see things we previously didn't notice. 4. Simple things that strengthen your steps forward. It doesn't have to be big. In fact, small things make a long journey. Move slowly but consistently, like the pages of a book opened one by one. Tell stories. Stories keep the heart alive, like embers that stay red. Get enough sleep. Sleep is like refueling for tomorrow's journey. Experience plenty of natural light. Morning or evening light is a free gift from the world to you. Be grateful often. Gratitude is like a gentle breeze that brings new enthusiasm. If you are now 75, 80, 90, or even older, remember, you are not at the end of your journey. You are at the peak of wisdom. You have weathered storms, rain, winter, and scorching sun, and now you are in a more peaceful season. A season that allows you to enjoy life at a new pace. So don't ask, how long will I live? The question is, what small act of kindness can I give today? Because those who continue to give warmth, usually live longer. Next, we'll discuss something that often makes many older people smile and then sigh. Do I still have a lot of time ahead of me? Imagine this. You're sitting on a park bench. A gentle breeze is blowing. In front of you is a small fountain that continues to splash, never tiring. A small child runs by, and an elderly person walks slowly with a cane. Two speeds of life, but both are moving toward the same goal. The question of, how much longer, isn't just about age, but about how we view the journey that remains. And that's what we're exploring today. Let's begin with a calm heart, and an open mind. 1. Why 75 isn't a breaking point, but a turning point. Many people think of the age after 75 as the last page of a book. However, if you think about it, many great books have epilogues that are the most touching. Age 75 and beyond is often a period where one finds a new rhythm. Like a streetlight turning on at nightfall, not because the day is over, but because there's another beauty that can only be seen when it gets darker. You're not finished here. You're simply entering a quieter hour in the long day called life. 2. Signs that you still have a lot of breath left in your journey. We're focusing on tangible signs, no technical terms, no complicated numbers. Just subtle signals you can see from small habits. First sign, you're still sticking to small routines. If you still wake up at a similar time every day, still have habits like watering the plants, making morning tea, or slowly sweeping the yard, it's like a wall clock that keeps ticking even after decades have passed. A steady tick is a sign of remaining strength. Small routines are proof that your life's engine is still running smoothly. Second sign, you still have hope for tomorrow. Hope isn't always grand. Sometimes it's as simple as, tomorrow I want to sit on the porch longer. Tomorrow I want to watch the sunset. Tomorrow I want to call my grandchildren. As long as you still have small desires for tomorrow, it's a sign that your journey is still wide open. A person with hope, no matter how small, is like a candle that stays lit even as the night grows deeper. Third sign, you can still feel peace. Some people say, I'm not as strong as I used to be. But more important than strength is serenity. When you can enjoy silence. When your heart can accept the day as it comes, when you feel relaxed while sitting, reading, or listening to the wind. That's a sign that your inner organ is still working with a natural rhythm. A rhythm that is often found in people who live long. 3. After 75, life isn't about how much you do, but how deeply you experience it. If youth is filled with fast paces and busy schedules, after 75 is a time to take a slow sip of warm water. You don't need to do anything big. In fact, it's the small activities that add longevity. Arranging old photos, watching birds through the window, touching the fabric of your favorite shirt, or tidying up your bedside table. Simple activities like these keep the mind moving, keep the heart alive, and make the day feel full. 4. Small things that can build strength for years to come. There are no difficult secrets. There are only small steps taken repeatedly. Take a short walk every day. Even a slow step is enough. The important thing is to keep going. Enjoy the fresh air. The morning or evening air is the sound of the world that always greets you. Smile at others. A smile is a global language. It doesn't need translation, it's always welcome. Listen to soft music. Music is a friend that always knows how to soothe the heart. Cover up gratitude. Gratitude is like a soft pillow, providing silent comfort. Those of you who are now 75, 80, 90, or older, remember this. You are not at the end of the line. You are at the peak of a long journey. You have seen more sunrises than most. You have faced hard days and good days. And all of this gives you something that young people lack. Depth heart. So when you ask, how long can I live? The answer is, as long as your heart is still warm, as long as your mind still longs for tomorrow to come. As long as you can still smile, you are still on your journey. And the journey is not over. Next, we'll discuss something that often makes many older people smile to themselves. It's not about how much time we have left, but how to discover the subtle power that still lives within us. Imagine an old tree on a hilltop. Its outer bark may be cracked, its color faded. But every morning, birds still perch on its branches. Why? Because that old tree still provides shade. It still provides shelter. It still has meaning. So do you. And that's what we'll talk about, thoroughly, slowly, and carefully. Let's begin this gentle journey. 1. Why many people continue to live long after 75. We might think that longevity is only for those who have been incredibly strong since youth. In fact, many people actually begin to discover new strength after passing 75. It's like an old lantern. As the night grows darker, it doesn't go out. In fact, its light seems even more meaningful. People reach old age not only because their bodies are strong, but because their hearts have an extraordinary ability to adapt to each day. Longevity often comes to those who can make peace with life. 2. Subtle signs that you still have much to live for. First sign, you still find the world interesting. You may not be running as much as you used to, but you still notice something beautiful in your days. The color of a blooming flower, the sound of rain on the roof, a short story on television, or the funny expressions of people around you. If the world around you still gives you a warm feeling, it's a sign that your inner being is alive and active. Sign 2, you can still remember beautiful things, and it makes you smile. When you remember your youth, remember a family party, or remember your first trip out of town, and the memory makes you smile, not sigh. It's a strong signal that life still bounces gently within you. Beautiful memories are like a cozy pillow that keeps you warm on a cold night. Sign 3, you still give warmth to others. You may no longer be able to help physically, but you can still give other things, advice, stories, prayers, or simply a comforting presence. People who can still give something, no matter how small, usually live longer, because life favors those who continue to share kindness. Giving is a sign that your heart is still strong. 3. 75 is not a time to fade, but a time to soften the light. When we're young, we want faster, noisier, busier times. As we age, that light becomes softer, and that soft light is sometimes much more beautiful. Many seniors around the world find peace in enjoying an afternoon watching the sky slowly change color, cooking a simple meal, tidying a small plant, rereading an old book, or having a long conversation with an old friend. Life doesn't have to be hard to be worthwhile. In fact, gentleness often gives you longer life. 4. Small steps that help you go longer. To extend your journey, you don't need to leap far. You just need small, steady steps. Do something you enjoy every day. Even if it's just 10 minutes, find one reason to smile every morning. Just one is enough. Let your body move slowly. Small movements keep you energized. Listen to the sounds of nature. The sound of the wind is a free gift from the world. Keep gratitude in your heart, because grateful people usually enjoy longer days. Those of you who are now at the ripe old age of 75, 80, 90, or older, remember this. You are not just surviving. You are standing as proof that life is resilient, and that human beings can be beautiful even after many seasons. Never think you are at the end. You are in a place where many aspire to be. And not everyone can. So when you ask, how much longer can I live? The answer is, as long as you still have the desire to see tomorrow. As long as you can still feel peace. As long as you can still give a little light. You are still on a long, beautiful road. Your journey is not over. And the world still needs your gentle light. Have you ever stopped, closed your eyes, and asked yourself, how is it possible that I've lived through so many days of this life, and still be here, right at this point? If you've ever asked yourself that, you're not alone. Many older people around the world feel the same way. And the most beautiful answer is this. You're still here because the world still needs your light. Today, as we come to the end of this video, I want you to take one slow breath. And let your heart remember the long journey you've been through. You've seen dozens of seasons. Wet seasons, warm seasons, hopeful seasons, and challenging seasons. You've watched the world change so rapidly. But you're still standing. You're still walking. You're still a vital part of so many people's lives. When someone reaches old age, it's not their physical strength that matters most, but the serenity they carry, and the wisdom hidden in every little smile. You're someone who's weathered the storms and still brings a gentle light to those around them. Perhaps that light's small, but a small ray of light can often be a lifeline for someone in the dark. And that means you matter. You matter, you are valued. If you're watching this in your favorite chair, or in a quiet room, or with someone you love, remember, today is not the end of the journey. Today is another day you've lived. Every step you take, no matter how small, has brought you to a place of wisdom no one younger than you possesses. You are a library of stories. You are a museum of experiences. You are an old song that never loses its meaning. And the world always needs songs like that. So, before this video ends, let me say something from the bottom of my heart. Keep looking to tomorrow. Keep enjoying the little things. Keep smiling, no matter how small. Because you still have room in this world. And the world still has room for you. If you feel alone, remember. Out there are so many people your age asking the same questions. We're all on the same journey. And you're all walking the same journey, slowly, gently, meaningfully. If this video has brought you warmth, please help us share it with more seniors around the world. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and turn on the notification bell. Your support allows us to continue creating soothing videos that can brighten your days with a gentle, positive light. Thank you for watching with an open heart. And may your days ahead be filled with peace, small joys, and warm gratitude. You are not walking alone. We are here, with you.